Do like a choco. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we're live now.
Oh, we're live now? Oh, shit. Okay. Boom. Hey. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Psychology of Fuckery, episode 26. And today is, we're in May. It's a beautiful day. It actually felt like spring today. You know what? Somebody asked me, also, I'm sorry, my co-host, Mr. Joe Pomerico and Christine James Walker. Somebody asked me, I was talking to somebody about allergies today. I'm like, you know, because my allergies been a little bad. And they said to me, how do you know when your allergy season is done? And I go, when I start complaining about how hot it is. That's when you know.
It's true.
It's like, one moment you're like, you're itchy and sneezy. And next thing you know, you're like, oh, it's too hot. Turn on the air.
I know.
Don't breathe on me. But
when you step outside and you have that feeling of suffocation, the
Yes.
second you step
Suffocation.
outside,
No
the front door.
breathing.
don't bam, 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 bam. It's like you just put your head up an ass or something. That kind of humidity. Ugh.
Yeah, I almost like it's like some like really big old cellulitis hairy asshole thing, like cheeks
Joe, you really are an artist.
that you just walk right into,
You can paint a picture like nobody.
and it's just this spongy, disgusting thing.
Slightly tangy
Slight.
with a
Slight-
hint
Yeah.
with a hint of jalapenos. Listen, we're getting off track here.
Did we freak you out?
We weren't here last week.
Did we freak you out?
No.
Oh.
We weren't here last week because somebody couldn't make it, so we decided just to put the week off, and somebody booked work as an actress. Christine, would you like to tell us about your experience working with...
Well, I don't want to go as far as to say I didn't have a lead role or anything.
Doesn't
What?
matter. You were on set.
I was finally back on set. I booked a commercial for Wells Fargo, and it was with
Right. It was with the drum roll.
Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Steve Martin and Martin Short.
And
Legends.
I feel like I manifested it in a way because for years I've been obsessed with Steve Martin for years, but since Only Murders in the Building came out, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get on set with them so bad. And then I finally did, and I was standing there. Oh, I didn't tell you this whole thing.
Yes.
Wardrobe always tries to destroy me.
They're out to get you.
They are. And I came in with jeans on. They had me change like 15 times. They put me in the frumpiest of frumpy. I looked like a freaking potato, clown pants.
You know what it is? You must walk in, they look at you and go, here comes like, she thinks she's a model, and
No.
you got like a beautiful
No.
figure, and they're
No.
like,
They were like, I don't know what the hell they were doing,
right.
but they put me in clown. I actually came out after I saw wardrobe, and my friend goes, "You look like a potato. What
They
happened?"
put you in a potato sack.
So lo and behold, I'm standing there, and Martin Short comes over to introduce himself to me. And as he reached his hand out, in my head, I'm going, "Fuck." I'm meeting Martin Short looking like a potato.
Hi, you look like a lovely potato. What's your name?
But it was great.
Amazing. So you shook his hand?
Yes.
Isn't that
I
great?
thought I was like the only one at first. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my moment. I get to have. He's coming over to me and he's saying hi. And then like after they, cut, because I was the only one on the side. So it was just me, the crew, Martin Short and Steve Martin at that point. So I hadn't seen where everybody else was. And then all the other like background people come out from the other side of the store and they were like, oh my gosh, did Martin Short shake your hand? And I'm like, yeah. I thought I was the only one, but at the same time, I'm like, that's really cool because he's just that nice and he says hello to everybody.
Wow. So you got to shake Martin Short's hand. That's pretty cool. I never shook Martin Short's hand. And how long of a day was it? Because those...
I got there at like 9 and I got home by like, I think I was wrapped at like 7, but I didn't get home till like 8:45.
I don't like when I'm on set. It's like the time doesn't exist. It's like, oh, you want to stay here like till midnight? Let's stay here. Okay, I'm not looking at the clock.
Yeah.
You know.
But also for me, when I'm doing something where I'm just background, I'm just like bleed me dry, like starve me, keep me here all day. I just want that overtime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I've been on sets where they come over like, oh, we're sorry we're keeping you here so long. I'm like, don't apologize.
I know, I know.
I'm getting paid and I'm on set, baby.
Exactly.
I'm on set, yo.
Yeah, so that was fun. It gave me a little taste, and then the taste was gone.
That's all right. You got the taste, and let's keep it. Let's string it together with some more bookings. But wow, I know you can't talk about what the commercial was about, MetLife, but I know. No, I have no idea what it was about. You told me what it was about. I forgot. I think it was like a bank or something. But that's all we can say. You didn't say it. I said it.
Well, it's
Yeah, no,
they were,
Wells Fargo, you know. I
they've-
mean,
Christine.
they already have been.
Yeah.
They've done a bunch of Wells Fargo's commercials.
Oh, so it's
no
like
secret or anything.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's like a campaign.
You just
yeah.
can't kind of talk about what happened in the commercial.
Right.
But I will say, then I got on a kick, and I was like, I'm gonna start submitting to stuff because you know, like when you book something, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get something else. So I start submitting on Actors Access, which I haven't done. You know, I try to do it every day, but I came across something I wanted to share with you guys. I came across a post
Okay.
for a film.
You can't don't
Okay,
say the
so
film. Just,
okay, so
this is what we're
it was for a
seeing
film,
now.
and the role was for scantily clad prisoners. Okay.
Sounds like an adult film.
Right. So I was like, okay, I wonder what this is all about. And the pay was pretty good. They were
Okay.
paying $400 for 8 hours, and you know it's going to go longer than that. So
Yeah.
you could walk away with like $1,000 for the day. So it says at the bottom of the casting notice, which this is the first time I've ever seen this in years, probably 22 years of submitting.
Shame.
This is the first time I've ever seen this, and I wanted to bring attention to this for every actor. It says, in order to create certain visual effects for the picture, production must require filming an alternative version of your actions using both static and motion scanning on or sometimes after your shoot day. Any scanned data will only be used in your scenes in the picture and never for any other purpose. Right.
AI, here we come.
Right, here it goes.
Boycott, 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 boycott.
So if you guys see that, automatically you're going to know that your image and your likeness is going to be altered and or used. They're saying that it's only in that scene, but Joe, you were the one that told me, like, don't feed AI too much if you're going to use it for any reason because it learns from you, right? So your likeness is therefore being scanned into a system, whether or not they're using it again on purpose outside of that particular project or film. The universe, so to speak, the AI universe, right,
yeah,
learns about you
and you don't know
and your data and your likeness and your image.
you don't know what software they're using because they may not use it, but the software that they're using could collect information from it. But now this is where we are, where now they're just going to take you, and this is not even a principal. It's not a
pretty
principal
scary.
role, right? It's a background role.
It's a background role. So you're there just to be a background person, and essentially you've just signed over and
Yeah.
agreed to have your likeness scanned and going into a system where it can regurgitate you somewhere
Wow.
else that you're not even aware of later on down the line, right?
Exactly. So like you're a union actor, but you're doing background work because there is good money in it but you're working long hours.
Yeah.
You know, you get guaranteed more than getting principal work where you have lines. But here's the kicker is that you have to make sure what you're signing on to, because doing that one job, you could be signing on to basically just replicating yourself, and then you won't have a job. So I think
Yeah.
what everybody needs to do, especially the background actors, is that I think it's time to start to actually boycott, because are these contracts really helping us out? Is the union really going to do anything that would help out? Because it seems like you can give permission to do that. And then there's going to be people that aren't even have anything to do with doing background work, and they're just regular average people that are in different industries. And, oh, it would be so cool. I get to be in a movie or something, you know,
Right.
in the background and stuff. And then they'll just willingly go and scan themselves and say, oh, they're in this forever, but you
Right.
don't get paid. That's what it's boiling down to. So
And those people, Joe, probably aren't going to get to be able to read that little fine print at the bottom that I noticed. And I've been on, like I said, I've been on
Yeah.
Actors Access probably, I don't know, 18 plus years, however long it's been in existence. I've been on it, and I can tell you that I've never seen that. And I almost submitted to that job thinking, oh, you're just going to be in like, probably just show a little bit of skin,
Yeah.
something even more covering than a bikini or something. And then you're going to get that pay.
And then they can
And then not
in a,
knowing I'm showing up to set and they're going to.
put you in a different kind of pose,
Gee.
or
Like, yeah, they can really make you. They can really embarrass the shit out of you, and you signed off on it.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about these the Optimum Cable Pixel commercials. I did 3 of them, but now what they probably could do is have you sign that, and let's say they wanted to make another commercial. Now you don't have to come in. We already have your likeness. Like they're gonna do another commercial where I'm walking and talking and saying shit, but I'm not really there.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll pay me, but it's really creepy.
But you're not going to get you'll probably get a session fee
Yeah.
or not. And you might, or you won't get your session fee because you're
Ooh,
not
yeah.
actually doing it.
You were not actually on set, so
That's where they're going to cut costs too to the actors.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
And I've seen a lot of those. Did you say Optimum, right?
Optimum Cable, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those commercials lately that are definitely 100% AI people.
It's the AI people are freaky when you can see, like, even when I'm on Instagram and I think I'm like somebody's. It takes me like it doesn't. I don't get it right away, but sometimes after like a few seconds, I'm like, okay, this guy is AI.
Yeah.
So it's just he looks a little too stoic. Something's weird about his hand movements. It's something really odd and creepy. And then they could take like say Denzel Washington's voice and just like you think Denzel's talking to you, but it's not Denzel.
Right. That's the other scary thing. I've seen a lot of that too, where I'm like, oh my gosh, this actor's telling a story and it's not really him. It's AI.
Yeah.
And they're used his likeness and his voice, which is totally illegal, but they're doing it and they're getting away with it.
They're doing it. I'm getting motivated by Denzel Washington, and it's not even Denzel Washington. I'm like, he didn't say this.
I know. Exactly. That's
It's-
so funny. That happened to me too.
This is good advice, Denzel. Thank you.
This is what the fucked up thing is, though, is that, AI, everyone's against it. People in the movie business, artists are losing their jobs.
Yeah.
Disney started firing people that are
Yep.
artists from Marvel, things,
Yep.
all that. And then you get this, that's why I say it's like kind of like a dysfunctional family, because then I'm totally against AI. But then I look back and then I think about, okay, who's this affecting, right? Hollywood. People with the jobs that they want and love to do and are doing it,
Yeah.
right?
Lighting.
And then there's more people that aren't doing what they love to do. One, because they don't have some family connection to the business or no connection at all. Two, they don't have money or financial support from family, friends, or even themselves. So it's almost like when you have, it's almost like just in the country alone where you have the little guy always getting fucked over by the rich people. And they're like, it's like you're rooting for the billionaires, but yet you are poor. With this, I'm starting to come to this realization. So it's like the people that don't have the funding to hire crew, I can't believe I'm saying it, but it could be just good for those people to get something out of their system because they can't afford a computer to do 3D animation. They
Yeah.
can't afford to do visual effects. They can't even afford to hire actors. Right. And I see a lot of people online who are like, when people post like passion projects
Yep.
and they don't offer paid jobs, these little cocksuckers are commenting on there, and it's like, oh, it's not paid. Like, don't make a movie then if you can't pay your people. And it's like, go fuck yourself, because if that person has something to tell, a story to tell, they're gonna let them tell it, Right. But then the egos of these like indies too. So it's like it's a catch-22. It's a double-edged sword. Anyway, Chris, do you have something to say?
That was Joe Pomerico, ladies and gentlemen. I've known him for 15 years. That's the most he's ever said in one sentence. And and obviously very passionate about it, being a director. And even like the lighting people and all these. Anytime I was on set, I would watch the lighting guys, and I was so amazed. It really is a skill, set dressing, and these people can be easily replaced by AI.
Yeah. I was watching, well, we were watching this movie Bullet the other day. What year was it, Joe?
Wait, I saw that.
1973.
Who's in that movie?
Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen.
Right.
It's a Peter Yates movie. And
Oh, it's a car.
Yeah. Well, no, Bullet is the name of one of the characters.
It's Steve McQueen's character.
But does he drive like a really cool car in the movie? Because
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
they came out with that car a couple of years ago. Like a couple of years ago, my friend's dad bought it. It was sick.
Yeah, what was it? It was a Challenger or
They-
a Mustang?
Was
or
it
a
green?
Mustang.
Was it
One
of
green or
Yep,
something?
Yep,
Yeah.
it was a green
They
Mustang.
reissued it, and it was badass.
Yep, there's a
So-
crazy car chase in that movie.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up because watching that car chase was so freaking cool, and I'm going, this is never gonna happen again.
No.
I'm going, this feeling right now, even like the way the actors, everybody was so calm, cool, and collected. Nobody had an expression on their face. Nobody made a sound or anything during the car chase. It was just all business.
Yeah.
And the chase was so impressive through the streets of San Francisco, through the whole Bay Area. It was, and everything, and it was so long and
Yeah.
intricate and crazy. And I'm going, nothing CGI, all real
Nothing
stunts.
CGI. Yeah.
And I'm going, I mean, not that I haven't seen car chases and stuff like, without CGI, but I'm just saying, I was like, this feeling is never going to happen again like this.
No. You look at a movie like the Blues Brothers, that car chase scene
Oh,
where they're driving through
yeah.
malls.
I haven't seen that.
It was one of the most expensive scenes back then. It was most expensive scene ever filmed. All the crashing through windows and they're driving through the mall. Now they could probably do that on a computer, right? Something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
everything, all these scenes now are on computers. But that's the thing. It's like when watching Bullet or even that driving sequence in Charlie Varick, I think it was.
Oh, Charlie Varick is
There's
great
another
too.
70s Walter Matthau.
Right.
I'm watching this, and this is from the 70s, and I'm like, holy I'm saying out loud, like, holy fuck, like, how the fuck did they do this? And you're excited about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you look back at the modern movies with car chases, it's like, okay, cool, but it's fucking fake, and you know it is. But when you
Yes.
see that real stunt happening, there's something else it does to you.
There's a feeling
Yeah.
that you're not getting from the.
Yep. A feeling like somebody could have really got hurt there.
Yeah, but I don't
There's a danger involved with that. Now you're like, it's not danger. It's AI now. And see, what about if you're watching Driving Miss Daisy? Like, who the hell's driving Miss Daisy? She's not really in a car. That's not. Who is it? Who was the guy that played the driver?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
That's not Morgan Freeman. That's the back of AI. That's an AI Morgan Freeman head.
Yeah, seriously though.
Oh, isn't? I think that's what you meant when you said Denzel. Were you?
Yeah.
Because Morgan Freeman was the AI talking. Unless they
No, I
did it
meant
in
Denzel, but
Yeah.
thanks for
They
making me feel like a racist. Thank you.
No,
I'm
no.
mixing up my black people over here. I saw a meme the other day. It says
No.
white people they can easily name 500 breeds of dogs, but they mix up two black coworkers for the names.
Oh my god.
That's not a real thing.
It's
Is it? No.
it's not a real thing.
Oh,
It's a joke.
I
But also,
thought you said it was a.
those 70s,
No, it was a meme. I saw a
Oh, it's-
meme.
oh, a meme.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
meme.
the 70s film stock. I'm obsessed with too. Like anything from the 70s, the film stock, the look of it.
I love
that's-
70s. Yes.
And it's discontinued. But I always say to Joe, I'm like, they got to bring that back. Joe, didn't you reach out to Kodak to see if like they could bring back a film stock to shoot
Yeah,
on?
I wanted them to bring back a film stock from 1970.
When you say film stock, what do you mean? Like to the average person who has no idea, like me, what do you mean by film stock?
Well, film stock is like the reels of film.
Oh, like
the
8 millimeter,
negatives.
whatever it is, the 35.
Yeah, but so like obviously they've updated their systems over time, and however the scientists put it together, it's a whole thing.
Right.
But that's why film is look sharper and more color. You know what I mean? And then with color correction. But anyway, the texture at that time, I love those textures, especially with spaghetti westerns.
Yes.
When I reached out to Kodak, they're like, that requires us to open up a whole new facility and have a tire factory like remaking that
Do it.
stock. So,
Freaking do it.
Damn.
but they'll probably do it for Christopher Nolan, which they did. they did do that for Oppenheimer. They had to create a whole new IMAX film stock, black and white film stock
Really?
for Oppenheimer.
And what does that entail? Somebody's got to like.
Millions of dollars.
Yeah, like a whole fucking
Millions and millions
thing.
of dollars.
I remember I did
something that they will not do for the average person.
I did a show up in where was it, Rochester, when I was opening for Kevin, and it was a theater that was in the old Eastman Kodak building.
Oh, cool.
And what was so eerie is that one of the people that worked there, he goes, "You want me to walk?" It was like the theater was on one floor, and then you go up like 20, 30 floors. They used to have like 50,000, 70,000 employees, and now they have like 500.
Whoa.
So it's all this buildings of like all these. It's like a ghost town. I was going floor. He was taking me up floor after floor. There was one like mini theater that they used to have like presentations in. One of the floors they were building an in-ground pool, and then they realized, once they filled it with water, it would probably come through the floor, so they never finished it. I went up to like the locker rooms, and there were like abandoned floors. It was really creepy, creepy. But yeah, that town, that Rochester, like a majority of that town used to work in that Kodak building, and now gone. But I love that 70s feel. Like, I know we've mentioned it before, the one with Brad Pitt, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah. I love that whole movie because it made you feel like you were watching a 70s movie a little bit. Maybe not the stock it was, but the time period, the music, and everything.
That's Robert Richardson, the director of photography. Like, my favorite. Like, my dream is to partner with him on a movie. That's the ultimate dream. And, and they shot on film.
Yeah.
Because Quentin doesn't shoot digital. He despises it.
No mas.
Another great movie that we saw. I know we might want to end the movie conversation, but I just have to give a shout out and tell people about this movie. The movie Good Time. It's a Benny Safdie movie. Joe, what year did it come out?
2014, I think.
Okay, I just want to say, brilliant casting. If you
Right.
guys, Joe had the luxury, I will call it, of being called in by Jennifer Vendetti, the casting director, who she pounds the pavement and she finds people that are real, that faces that we haven't seen, and the performances are so good because we're not expecting it and it doesn't feel put on.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of the movies we watch now, you know people are acting.
Ugh.
But it's like we know it. We feel like it's being put on. Even the best actors.
Right.
I have to say, but there was something about that movie that I felt like nobody was really acting.
It's got to be, that has to happen through a conversation between actors and director. Listen, we're going to do it different each take. If you're not off book, it's okay. If there's got to be some kind of like, to make the actors feel comfortable where they don't have to worry about getting the lines verbatim, and
Yeah,
you can cut each other off if you want.
Yeah, and I feel like just the whole aesthetic of the movie. And Benny Safdie, I only saw him act one time, and that was in Oppenheimer. And I said to Joe, he has something special. I didn't know how good of an actor he was. It's an opening scene. I can cry thinking about it.
She's crying.
The opening scene, Benny Safdie.
Yep. Go ahead.
Benny Safdie's acting. Benny, I hope one day you can see this clip of me telling this, but like, yes. Watching him, I was just so real.
Right.
And so honest, and the pain in his eyes and the way he played that character.
In what movie?
It's called Good Time, and he directed it. His acting is just, I don't even know what to say. It was so brilliant. The whole movie was so good.
It's Benny, his name is?
Benny Safdie.
Benny, if we...
And Josh Safdie is his brother. He did that Marty Supreme movie.
Oh, great movie.
That and they stopped working together, I think, because they had like some differences. They used to make films and stuff together.
Right. Benny, if we can call you Benny, is it Benjamin?
And Joe auditioned for a film that he's doing. And I'm like, oh my God, I really hope you freaking get it.
It's over. I didn't get it.
No, because the outside dates aren't until this summer.
I think I would have heard
But
something
anyway,
by
no,
now.
things can always come through. But he is brilliant.
I wasn't natural.
Yes, you were. And then who else was in
Didn't
it?
feel
Robert
good?
Pattinson was in it.
Okay.
And
That's from Twilight?
yes. And then who's the girl? Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Okay.
Do you remember her from a
Sure.
single
White female? Yeah.
Oh my God, she was so good in it.
She was so creepy and good. She's like Jennifer Jason Leigh. She's from that whole, what do they call it, the Brat Pack?
Yeah.
She back then. So, Christine, any fuckery you like to
Oh,
report?
oh yes, Chris. I have to mention some fuckery I found out. Have you guys heard of
We were
zombie
lacking
filler?
fuckery.
Have
the
you
last
guys
20.
heard of zombie filler?
No,
No,
please tell us
no.
more about this zombie filler.
Okay, so zombie filler is when you take
When you
the
go to
fat.
a club in Long Island,
When you take the fat, okay, from a dead body.
Oh, my God.
Yes, it's come to this.
No.
Yes.
Is it cheaper? It must be cheaper.
And you inject it. Women are having, so plastic surgeons, this is not a mainstream thing just yet, but it is. It's not standard practice just yet, but there are a small number of providers that are offering zombie filler, which is donor fat from dead bodies.
Oh, my God.
It's being injected into women's asses, hips, thighs, and breasts to give them a more hourglass figure.
Damn, girl, you got like a dead ass and shit.
Okay, can you imagine? Now, so this is the thing I wanted to bring up because this is so crazy. If you think about it, right? Like bone grafting, when you lose a tooth and you need to get bone grafting done so you can have an implant, you're essentially having a cadaver bone, which has been processed, put into your body, right?
I've heard of that with the neck surgery. People get cadaver bones. Yeah.
But the thing is, with the fat, you know, if you're getting it, this is what I feel like happens. There's a transference of energy. I don't care what
Yeah.
anyone says. And there is a story that made me think of this.
Okay.
There was a man, okay, who killed himself. His wife, the widow, decided to donate his heart to a donor. The man who died, it was in 1995. The guy that got the heart, his name was Sonny Graham. He received this heart transplant from a guy named Terry Cottle.
Sonny Graham.
Okay. He then ends up, the man that received the heart fell in love with Cottle's widow
Wow.
after he went to thank her for the heart and everything else. They get married. 12 years later, he ends up dying by suicide.
With the really
Same type of suicide. Both men
right.
that had the same heart died by a gunshot by suicide, and they had the same wife. So Joe is already in his head going, was it the same heart? Was it the same wife?
Right.
Which
I thought the wife murdered him.
Yeah,
Both.
I
fault.
watched enough forensic files. Be like, the fucking wife killed both of them.
But the question is, are transplanted organs or donor tissues, you know, do they have some sort of transfer personality that can happen? What do
Yeah.
you guys think?
I think it sounds like the basis for like about 10 horror movies I've seen.
It seems to me the science is pointing to she fucking killed them both.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Here's what. Yeah. The science is pointing to either A,
Yeah.
she killed both of these men, but what a coincidence that the guy has the heart of the first husband who killed himself. That's a freaky ass coincidence.
Yeah.
Or B, this woman is really just intolerable to live with, and they both.
I mean, listen.
Hearts just gave out.
I feel like there could be something called memory of the heart, right? A cellular emotional memory
Okay.
in the heart. Joe's like, that bitch was crazy.
Well, I was just thinking, like what Chris said, it's like his heart goes into the other guy.
Right.
They fall in love, and meanwhile, his mind is in the heart. And he's like, get me away from this
Wherever-
fucking bitch.
Every time she talks,
Kill
to
this man.
Every time.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Fall down. You're going down.
Every time the voice, he gets like a sharp pain. It's just, ugh.
I don't know. I'm wondering though if there is a transference of emotion. Is this zombie filler going to be something that is going to just make everyone crazier, or I don't know.
That's crazy. The whole liposuction, those are like aren't like technically like dead cells. They say like root canal is supposed to be bad. Now that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's been a theory for many, many years in the alternative medicine
yeah.
world. Yeah, and also that's why the theory came out I learned about it back in like early 2000s. There was a documentary that came out called The Beautiful Truth, and they
Right.
talk about mercury fillings, and they found out that mercury fillings actually vaporize. They're off gassing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all day, and it's killing you. And that's why a lot of people have had those removed.
I'm getting them removed.
Yeah.
I have mercury fillings. I want them all out. And you have to go to like the dentist that does it. You just can't have a guy drill it out because you'll inhale it. There's like a certain machine.
Yeah.
But and even like the root canal, they say you're leaving something dead in your body.
Yeah, and they're filling it with what they would use to make like golf balls.
Right.
So it's like a rubber of some kind that
Right.
goes into your body. I actually had an unnecessary root canal, and I swear to you, it made me so sick. My body rejected it. And they do say that there is a common finding now in research that the side that you have the root canal on, you will develop cancer on. I had my
Oh,
root canal
Christ.
on the left side, and I developed cancer
Oh, Christ.
on my left side.
Oh, Christ.
So I did have it removed. But I do believe there is a lot to this theory because I did experience it firsthand. I'm not saying that it happens to everyone, obviously, but my personal experience is that root canals, especially for people that are
Compromised.
compromised and your body feels like it's a foreign object trying to repel the foreign object.
Right.
So like breast implants, for instance, a lot of people, or any kind of implant,
I mean,
which
that's
is
straight silicone.
even the
Si-
tooth
like,
implant,
That's
yeah, but I'm saying your body
something else.
can reject.
Inspire? Wait, Inspire play.
Have you
Jeez.
expired?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it's also, like you said, the dead, it's considered a dead tooth, so you're living with something dead in there. And a lot of times, if you have it for many years, there's bacteria and infection that's in there that isn't really detected off the bat. You're living with this for many years.
Talking about cavitation.
No, inside the tooth. When
Right.
you pull the tooth out, there's there's decay around it.
You know what? If my wife had the ass implants from a dead cadaver, what is it?
It's called a donor fat from a dead body.
Yeah, if my wife had
A
donor,
zombie filler.
yeah, if she had zombie filler in her ass, I would be a little less inclined during sex to smack her on the ass. I'd be afraid to, you know.
Because whose ass would you be smacking then?
A corpse.
I just had sex with a dead ass,
Yeah.
Dead ass.
dead ass, dead
Dead
ass.
Hence the term.
I smacked her ass, and I could have sworn I heard her go.
I'm sensing something for your act.
I'm sensing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
More,
I'm
more.
sensing.
What if you're more?
I don't know why, but that voice reminds me of, did you ever see Fleabag?
Yeah.
That old man's like having
yes.
sex with that girl, and he's like, "You're so young. You're so young." Did you ever see that?
I don't remember that scene, but what a great show.
He's an old man, and he's having
She's
sex
just
with
laying there,
Phoebe
and
Waller
he's on
Bridge.
top of her.
Yes.
and he's
And
like,
he's like, "You're so young. You're so young." While he's
That's the one. The actress that wrote that.
yeah,
yeah.
She shopped
Phoebe
it around.
Waller Bridge.
She shopped it around to networks.
Yes.
And they said no, so she said, "I'll do it myself."
She put it on Amazon, and they were
Badass.
like, "Yes,
Badass.
total badass."
I love how she's always breaking the fourth wall, and she's talking to the camera, and then she's hanging out with a priest friend that she becomes friends with this priest.
Yeah.
And she does that thing where she turns and talks to the camera, to the fourth wall. She breaks the fourth wall, and the priest goes, "What was that you just did there?"
I know.
Like he's seen it.
Yeah,
That was so
yeah.
cool. He goes, "You just did it again. What was that?"
Yeah.
Like he all of a sudden he caught her doing those little fourth wall breaks.
I think she ended up writing that last Indiana Jones movie.
She did.
She was in it.
She's fucking amazing.
She played like the niece or something.
Oh yeah, she played the lead
Of
in
Indiana,
it with
but-
Harrison Ford.
But
She's amazing.
I think she was a writer for it.
That's amazing. Christine, any more?
I think that's the fuckery that I have for today.
Well, fantastical. Joe and I were when we all went out the other night for some cocktails, and I don't know how we got on the topic of nude beaches.
Oh.
Yeah.
And on Long Island here, like as a kid, my parents would take us to Smith Point Beach, My friends and I, we all sat down in our blanket and we all did the same thing. We're like, all right, Mom, we're going for a walk. And we know that if you went to the water and then made a sharp right and just followed the water all the way down. Yes. And sometimes, now we're like 10, 11 years old. Sometimes you would see titties. You're like, I hope I never see those titties again. They were like awful titties. I remember we came up. Now you have to walk. It is like an hour and a half walk. It's a long walk.
Yeah.
We get there, and I remember that there was a station wagon, and there was two families, all naked. The kids are naked. The parents are naked. They're all walking around. Hey, honey, get something to eat. And the kids had body paint, and they were painting themselves, their naked bodies with body paint. These little fat bodies running around.
You stumbled upon a nudist colony.
Like a nudist colony. I'm like, this is not what I was expected at all. I was
They were body painting at the beach?
I guess they gave the kids body paint.
Oh, my God.
They bought it from the local adult store, and the kids were painting themselves, and it was disturbing.
That's quite the eccentric hippie family, huh?
My one of my best friends, Andrew, he was studying for the bar years and years ago, and he goes to, you go to Smith Point Beach, and sometimes you can go by it to the right, and just not too far off from the beach, not as far down as the nudist beach. And he's sitting there on his blanket by himself, and some guy goes, "Hey, do you mind if I sit by you?" He's like, "Yeah, no, sure." The guy sits about like 10 feet away, and then he goes, "Do you mind if I sunbathe?"
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And Andrew's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And also the guy gets naked. And he's sitting there, and Andrew said, he goes, "I read my book for like 2 more minutes." I'm like, "All right, well, nice meeting you." Like, I'm trying to study for the bar. I don't need to see your beanbag.
Yeah.
It's such a creepy way to try to get hook up with another guy. It's like, come on, guy.
Beanbag to the sun.
That's like human nature, though. Like, you could be looking at something in a supermarket, and all of a sudden somebody walks by, and they want what's in front of you. I was in retail, and I noticed this when I would stock shelves with stuff. People wanted what was in front of you. For some reason, whatever they couldn't get to, they wanted.
I know.
It's a weird thing.
I've noticed that shopping for clothes. Like, if I'm shopping for clothes, women will come up right in front of me and take whatever's in front of me.
I don't know what it is.
What are you doing?
There's nothing malicious. It's almost like there's got to be a better explanation for it, but I've noticed
It's the psychology of fuckery.
It's the psychology of fuckery. It's fuckery. It is. It's some kind of silent fuckery going on.
No, it is.
Like, and when I was at the adult store, I'm hanging up the double dongs, right? Yeah, I'm hanging up the double dongs.
And someone wants them because you're hanging them up.
Oh, all of a sudden you want a double dong?
Yep.
You've been here for 3 hours, and now you want these double dongs when there's like 6 other double dongs you could grab.
Because that's what you were working on at that point.
You were
working on the dongs.
I want the double dong that I cannot reach. I must have it.
I thought that was going to happen the other night. The bartender thought that I was going to ask for that bottle. And he got like a little cocky with me, I felt like. Because I was like, what's up with that? The bottle of tequila that we saw 2 times in 2 different places. It looks like an urn.
It's hand-painted bottles.
It's a hand-painted bottle of tequila, but it looks like an urn.
Blue and white. But human nature, he probably thought we could be like, can you climb up there and take that down so we can look at it and then say no thank you and hand it back to you?
Yep. And he was bracing himself because he's like, oh, this fucking bitch is gonna end up asking me about that to bring that down.
Diane went into Lowe's the other day to get something, and I stayed in the car. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna park on the side, out of the way. I don't have to worry about anybody pulling up behind me. I'm out of the way. I'm parked on the side of the building. There's about like 15 pallets of mulch, maybe like 10 different brands. But I'm parked next to one of the pallets, and of course, this guy comes over. He's got to have
that
bag of mulch that my car's next to. So, and he's giving me the look like, hey, you're kind of in my way. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, you want this bag of mulch and this particular, but not the other 30 other bags. So I'll back up, and then all of a sudden you want the mulch that I'm next to now.
Yep.
It's this. I don't know what it is. It's this silent fuckery.
It is silent fuckery.
Unspoken fuckery.
Yep.
Even in the grocery store, somebody it's reaching right in front of you when you're literally staring at like the produce or something.
I will admit.
And What are you gonna admit?
that if you go out to eat and you see food coming out,
Yeah.
that yup,
What
if
is that?
something looks good,
What is that?
yeah, right.
Can I
Have you
stick
ever
my
done
finger in that?
Oh, that looks good. What is
Can I
that? What are
stick
they?
my finger in that and then for no particular reason?
That looks so good. What are
I
they
want to
having?
stick my finger in your
Don't you?
food.
Excuse me. What are they having?
I'm that person.
Yeah,
Can I
and then
stick
it's
finger?
yeah. No, I'm not gonna get that.
I'm not gonna.
It
get
looks great,
That looks great.
but I'm
no.
not gonna have it.
No, it's like I had that one time. Yeah.
You know, it's delicious. It looks really good. It
Delicious.
smells
Wait,
really good. I can smell it from here. Hey, what? That looks really
Yeah.
nice.
That
Is it
just-
good? I'm not gonna get it.
It just when I look at it, I don't want, and it gives me diarrhea just from looking at it.
Yeah.
You enjoy it though.
Oh yeah, acid
You
reflux galore. That's a lot of
enjoy.
sauce there, but it looks delicious.
So, Joe, did you ever go to the nude beaches?
Yeah, you were there.
Oh my God!
We were-
What?
It was actually. You know what's funny? Like,
Did you
I,
sunbathe, Joe?
I never went to the new beach until in my 30s,
Wow.
and it was by accident.
It was a complete accident.
I didn't even think about
Swear to
it.
God.
I wonder
started-
what is the shortest way to get to this nude beach?
Robert Moses.
Robert
Oh.
Moses.
Field 4,
Holy shit! Was I walking
or is
that
it
far?
Field 5? And then you walk. Well, you said Smith Point.
Yeah, you
Smith
said
Point.
Smith Point.
The driving distance between Smith Point and Robert Moses, a driving time is probably like what 45 minutes.
But Smith Point's not over the bridge, is it?
Smith Point is
It's
over a
on-
bridge. Yeah,
It is over the
it's
bridge.
an over bridge. Yeah.
Oh, I
It's over
thought.
a
Why not,
bridge.
I thought it was on the shore.
Over the bridge.
No, yeah, we started walking, and
Hold on, I want to be like an old. We started walking.
Yep. We started walking, and all of a sudden we didn't even like look around until you saw two guys in string thongs playing paddleball with each other. Their dicks are flopping around.
Oh,
while they're
yeah.
smacking the paddleball. It's like, what the fuck is going
Oh,
on
yeah,
there?
why do
And
why do
then-
naked people want to play beach games?
Yeah, and then there was a lady with her tits down to her knees.
Yes, I'm saying
And
that's
then,
what's at the
you know,
nudist beach.
And then all of a sudden, there was like a guy that was just like laying down, pose, like just
Sideways.
sideways.
Yes, they all do that. They lay sideways with one knee up.
Is that like?
They're waiting for something.
Is that like the
the
calling,
silent
like
call.
the
Yeah.
the silent mating call for
like-
the paddle boy guys?
Yes, like somebody's gonna walk up to him and go, "Sir, that is an impressive scrotum."
Yes.
Yeah, and so we were just like, what the fuck is happening around us?
I've
It's
never
like,
seen G-strings so tiny in my life.
oh,
Yes, but
man.
wait, what happened with your guys' experience? Is that it?
So we were like, fuck it. We walked a little further so that like the guy that's like waiting for the uninvited visitor or something to
the,
come
the
around,
anonymous visitor.
the anonymous visitor, and then the paddle, and then the lady, and we just pitched the umbrella and drank some wine and just chilled.
We
but
didn't even have an umbrella, I think. We just had like a bottle of wine.
I thought we had a little.
But did you
umbrella.
guys?
maybe,
so you guys
maybe.
kept
We
your
did,
clothes
we did.
on?
oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But don't you? Isn't it weird? Like you have your clothes on in the nudist area, and you feel like you're the weird ones.
Well, wasn't that the rule back in the day, where if you didn't get naked at the nudie beach, like you would be like, it's frowned upon.
You'd be
not to get naked?
ostracized.
Yeah, like they'd want you out.
No,
Because
you have to get
need-
naked, and they cover you in body paint and
Oh, my
Oh,
and,
God.
and throw rotten fruit at you. No, I have no idea. Yeah, no, you probably had to get nude, or the nude police would come. Some guy would come walking over with a swinging dick. Excuse me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
excuse me, you're offending my family and my children. Now, either you show us your beanbag, or please move on.
I know.
We want to make sure you're not aliens, and we want to see
Yeah.
your privates.
It was pretty isolated, I will say. There were only a few people.
It was a quiet day.
It
at
was a
the
quiet
nudie
day.
beach.
The sea was angry.
The sea was actually very angry that day too.
The
It
sea was angry.
It was. I never seen the dip over
Right.
there. You know, they have. It's like a wall, like the sand.
Yeah.
There's like a dip.
Oh,
and
when
then
you walk
the
out there?
water's right there.
I
like-
remember seeing that.
Yeah, and that current will take you out.
Yep.
And you're fucked. You're
At
dead.
least when you're swimming, though, you don't have to worry about losing your bikini bottoms or top if you get hit by a huge wave.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, because if you're not wearing them,
It's almost
You're
like
good to
they
go.
all decided to take a quick dip, and then they came out like that.
yeah.
I remember
All
swimming.
burnt and scratched up skin.
Do you ever like? It's a guy thing, but I remember getting coming out of the water, and I'm a little kid. I'm grabbing my crotch, And my father comes out grabbing his crotch. He goes, "You too?" I'm like, "What is that?" He goes, "It's a jellyfish. They stung our pee holes."
Stop.
Yeah, they must have stung our pee holes through the bathing suit, or we got hit with it somehow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's my pee hole was stinging.
Oh my god.
Did you pee on your pee hole?
Yes. What do you do? Those weren't the bad jellyfish. Those were the purple ones we got on Long Island here. They're like purple and slimy.
Yeah, I think my brother got stung by one of those. I never had that.
Oh my
experience.
goodness.
I've got stung so many times.
By jellyfish?
Yeah.
Which beach is it? Wildwood.
Wildwood as a kid, I got stung constantly.
I remember it was just like a rash that stung a little bit.
Yeah. And then I got stung on the Delaware Bay like last year on my foot. It was really bad though.
It sounds like a song. I got stung on the Delaware Bay on my foot, and I was nude.
Yep.
Somebody passed the body paint. Jeez. Joe, how are we doing on time? We're doing
We got 15 minutes.
good. Let's change topics.
Yeah.
Anyone have anything they want to bring up? I have a couple of things here. Well, we talked about your commercial. We talked about nude beaches.
What else you got?
I was thinking recently about these little. We were talking about cults last week, and this is an extension of the cult conversation. And it goes. I mean, there are some cults like you see these cults where these people end up killing themselves,
Yeah.
like Jonestown, which believe it or not, he learned from a guy on Long Island. I'm trying to think what his name, Father somebody.
Really?
Yeah, he learned everything about that all being a cult leader from him. I did an episode about it on another podcast. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. His father. Anyway, then there's things like did you ever go to any kind of MLM or multi-level marketing meeting?
Yes.
Those meetings now.
Oh my god.
I went to one. I've probably gone about 4 of them in my life.
You went to the meeting or you've gotten caught up in the schemes?
Well, I went to the meetings, and I almost started to get caught up in one of them. Now, the last one I went to, the first one I went to was about real estate. They were trying to get you to do this, like, no money down thing, and I'm like 18 years old. I'm like, I'm going to be rich.
Yeah.
But if you ever go to any of these meetings, you walk out of there, you could run through a fucking wall the way they pump you up and everybody's clapping.
You
and
feel invincible.
you feel invincible. I'm going to be rich.
You
I'm going
have
to sell.
so much hope.
Yes, and then all of a sudden the next day, like, I got to call all of my friends and tell them to come. I got to talk to them about this system, and they're going to be rich if they sell my peanut butter. It's so. But the last one I went to was called Market America. And this was MLM on steroids. It wasn't like Diane did Amway. Diane was in Amway with her first husband. They were actually, she said we had a garage full of products we were selling to friends. So when Market America came along, she was not on board at all. She had been there, and she was like, this is another multi-level marketing scheme. And I remember saying to the guy who invited me, I'm like, this sounds really interesting, but I will not bother anybody on the telephone. Do not make me call anybody. He goes, no, yeah. They never really answered my question. They avoided it. So I go to the meeting, and I got my Market America leather folder. I'm part of something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of clapping, a lot of hugging, and there's one girl that I became friends with there. Yes,
It's part of the hypnosis.
it is part. It's like if you remember we saw that documentary, which maybe we talk about next week. It's called How to Become a Cult Leader.
Yeah.
And it's like 6 episodes, and they give you like a playbook. And one of the things was like to promise people like you have to promise them like eternity or freedom from poverty. One of the girls that was in the meeting with me, she goes, there's a main meeting where the head guy comes down. Now, the head guy from Market America, total Botox face, him and the wife, they were loaded. I don't know where they made their money, but they were loaded. And the girl said, when he started talking, I started crying. I'm like, do you realize what's happening? That's part of the cult. That's part of the allure. They're making this guy look like a prophet.
Mastermind.
They made him look like a prophet. And it was, and then I ended up having a Market America meeting at my apartment. Diane, yeah, God, I was very close to being all in, guys. I'm like, no, this isn't a MLM. This is different.
It's like Bible study.
Everybody takes everybody takes Amway and they put a little bit of a spin on it. Kind of like religion. It started with Catholicism and people always spin it. They change the book. No, ours is different. You can drink Starbucks at our church. That's another story. Jesus Christ.
I know that story. It's great.
Oh, God. So, yeah, Jesus, the Lord likes when you hold up a symbol to him. Let's not get into that. So, listen.
So you had the meeting at the apartment.
The meeting at the
There was
apartment.
a lot of clapping.
I invited about 7 of my friends were nice enough to show up. In fact, somebody I spoke to a month or two ago, he goes, "You owe me." He asked me to do a show for him. Like, and I goes, "Dude, besides, you owe me, dude." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "You made me come to that meeting at your apartment."
What year was this? What year was the meeting?
It was okay, hold on. The year was probably 2007.
Okay.
And, we had a beautiful cottage, and Diane made hors d'oeuvres, and the head guy comes over, and, he's the guy that was trying to bring me in came over, and he's talking to everybody, and by the end of the meeting, I was like, just people leaving the meeting, I was going, sorry,
I was like, what kind of hors d'oeuvres?
I'm sorry, did you have pigs in the blankets? I'm sorry. You don't really have to sell the peanut butter, I swear.
See, if you sign on, now you have 5 pigs in a blanket.
Yes.
But if you sign today, you could have 100.
It's all the same thing. They go like this. All right, this is what we want to do. We want you to make 2 lists. Take a piece of paper. On the left side, I want you to make a list of people you know very well, 10 people you know very well. And on the right, I want you to make a list of people you kind of know. And together we're going to get on the phone and call them. I'm like, no, we're not. We're not getting on the phone together.
It's construction outside. Hold on.
Oh, construction? Oh, I thought somebody passed wind.
Huh?
I heard blah, 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 blah.
No, he's drilling something.
It was just, yeah. So these, well, did I tell you the story? Again, I'm always concerned I'm telling the stories that I've already told about the guy.
You want a safe word for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the safe word is, Chris, you're doing it again.
Okay.
It was a time that I was just starting comedy. And, when you're in comedy, you look up to the people that have been doing it for a while until you realize, oh, okay. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait, I'm funnier than them now. But when I first started, there was a guy.
Always have been.
There was a guy, I don't want to say his name, but nobody would know him, but he was a really sweet guy and a really good comic, and he was in the business for like 20 years when I met him, and I'm here like 1-2 years. And all of a sudden he calls me up. "Chris, I'm in the area. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing, just hanging out." And, he goes, "All right, is it all right if I stop by, hang out for a little bit?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I remember telling my wife, "So-and-so's coming over the house."
Oh my God! What'd he spring on you?
So he's coming over. The guy that I opened for at McGuire's, I was hosting, the headliner, he wants to come over and talk to me. And I'm thinking he's like, maybe he sees something in me. Hey, I want you to go on tour with me. Or, hey, you're a great comic. Hey, let's write. I have an idea for jokes. He comes in the house, and as I'm talking to him, I'm sitting on the couch. He's not standing. He's drinking, and have I told you this? He's drinking the energy drink.
No.
No, we don't know this story.
He's drinking like a knockoff Red Bull. And he's sipping it, like, "Oh, yeah? Okay." And he's talking to me, and he's like, "Yeah? So what else is going on?" Sip. "Yeah? And have you been working?" Sip. Like, he's sipping, like, uncontrollably.
Coked out?
It would seem like that. Like, like, if you're having a 5-minute conversation, you have a Red Bull, maybe you sip it 3 times.
Yeah.
He sipped that drink, like, 15 times, to the point where now I'm like, "Hey, what are you drinking there?"
Yep.
And that's what he was waiting for.
Yep.
"Oh, you want to know? You want one? I got one in my car." I'm like, no. And I'm like, no. He goes, "Oh, no problem. I'll be right back." And he goes out, and he comes back in with a igloo cooler, an easel,
Oh no, the presentation.
a presentation, and one of those like giant leather. It's like a 3-foot by 3-foot leather case.
Oh boy.
It's it's got like picture boards in it or something.
Yeah.
Next thing I know. And you're talking to somebody with attention problems, and he's like, "See, here's a pie. and if you do this, you'll be over here, and you sell this, and you'll be over here, and you think by this time next year, you'll own a house, blah blah blah, and my head is just spinning.
And you've been through this before.
And I've been through this before. Now it's like I don't want to stop him and offend him because now he's a comedian that I respect at that time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Trigger warning.
Yes. So anytime anybody tries to get me into like an MLM,
Yeah.
How did you get out of that?
I let him finish his conversation.
And then
he left me with material. And then like I left it alone. But then, I think he called me up like a week ago. Hey, Chris, I want to see how you felt about the conversation we had the other day and what you thought about it. And I'm like, oh, God, please.
Someone wrote the go-to podcast. I need a Red Bull and a Coke to follow a Chris Roach story.
Right.
The go-to podcast.
Oh, I know who that is. It's a good. It's my friend Anthony DiDomenico, who's
Anthony. Yeah.
that
He was an
sarcastic
Umbrellas-
son of a bitch.
He was an Umbrella's killer, right?
Yes, he does a very good impersonation of me, which I probably just did. Anthony, he talked when I should have him call in one time. He does an impersonation. He's like, and one time I called up Diane. Diane and I were driving. And I called up Anthony. I'm like, Anthony, do the impersonation of me to Diane, and she was hysterical. He's like, I'm Chris Roach, and I'm And I do that when I get excited. I'm like, I'm Chris Roach. I'm a stand-up comedy about rescue dogs.
That's funny. Yeah.
Remember, Joe, my one friend tried to get me involved in one, and Joe saved me. And I
Yeah.
got a refund, but she was so nasty.
Big
I
time.
had to terminate the friendship.
Oh.
Because she got me involved in one of these
Yes.
these pyramid schemes. And Joe warned me, and it should have been, it was the third strike. This
It
was
took
the
some time.
This was the third one I got involved in.
I don't know where this guy is. I'll say his name.
She tried to get her to break up with me, basically.
Yeah. and
Really?
For infiltrating
No,
her
she
process.
was so nasty.
If you look,
like,
when you watch
that's
this documentary
Yeah.
on how to become a cult leader, that is one of the steps. Is to alienate you from your loved ones.
Yep,
Yeah.
alienation, and it's a big manipulative tactic.
And they do that
Well,
too. Even the Market Americas, they do a version of that. Like, listen, they warn you, people are going to think you're crazy. Your friends, some friends won't talk to you anymore.
Yeah,
That's because I am being crazy by doing this.
Right.
We're all a family here.
She was
All a
nasty
family.
to me when I told her I don't want to do it. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I told her I'm allergic to the stuff in these ingredients. Like I don't really, I don't know where these come from. She's like, fine, you want to be, and she just completely insulted me. Like it
There
was
you go.
bad
Yeah.
stuff.
It's it's part of the process.
And she just tore me down.
Yep.
I had to block her. She was harassing me.
She was hoping you'd cry and be like, and then all of a sudden become submissive. They're
break-
looking for. They want you to be. They want you to submit.
Yep.
Be
That's
vulnerable and break you.
They break you.
I think these people need
I won't even tell you
well,
my other
for-
two stories that I got wrapped up, but
Wow.
Yeah. What? Same thing.
Go ahead. Well,
no, it's too long of a story. Both of them are too long of a story.
Well,
But
shorten it.
I got involved in one that was real bad in the city.
A Market America.
It was called Zoiv.
Okay, what was in Zoe V?
It was like a detox supplement. You
Okay.
know. Oh man, that one was rough. I had a whole story about that. Too long to explain. And then you know,
I was in one. The guy who lived in the apartments next to when we were at that cottage. It was really popular. It was called Monavi. That's why it was
I've heard of
Monavi.
that one.
Basically, what it was doing shots of. It was like kind of like a super grape juice.
yeah,
It was what's that that
the
substance called?
grapeseed oil,
Yeah, what is it in wine? There's something it's called.
resveratrol.
Thank you, resveratrol. What you're saying it right. And it was like
It's a high antioxidant with a
Yes.
high ORAC level, which is like it takes all the free radicals out of your body by binding to it and pulls it out so that you stay more youthful and
Yes.
energized and all that.
It's a legitimate supplement, and
Right.
we were pooping like crazy. We were pooping like crazy. Like, all right, we're pooping a lot, so that must mean
It
something.
must mean
Or
it's
it's really
working.
bad,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't be shitting that much.
I actually bought the supplement reserve. I can't say it. Reversatrol, whatever it is.
Resveratrol.
And I have something called what are they called? The beats. Sorry, my beats go off at my heart. They go boom, boom, boom. I'll get like off beats.
Oh, I thought you meant beets like the veggie because that's
No,
another
no,
one.
that's another
actually-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. What's it called? I'm trying to think what it's called. It's when your heart goes. Sometimes it goes boom, 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 boom,
Like a murmur.
Boom.
Like an arrhythmia?
Not like a rhythm. It's a boom, boom, boom,
Murmur?
A murmur.
boom. It's a skip. It'll skip beats and go boom.
I think that's a murmur.
Anyway, when
Is
I
it a
took the
murmur?
resveratrol, it was
Murmur?
going boom, 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 boom. It was like going,
Palpitation?
It was going nuts. Yeah, I was like, oh
That
my
might
god.
be an arrhythmia, actually.
Oh
Yeah.
Christ, I should see a
Because
doctor.
if it's like a wave skips, that's usually that's a sign of an arrhythmia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe's
Ah,
certified.
what's it called?
Joe's
I'm
certified.
oh, I know what they are. I'm sorry.
Joe's a certified EKG tech.
PVCs. They're premature ventricular contractions. They're called PVCs.
Oh.
And I got PVCs. I'm so used to them right now. Like if I put my hand on my finger on my heart, it goes da-doom,
Yeah.
da-doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
At first it scares you, but then you get used to them and you kind of like them.
My brother called me
Yeah.
up all excited about this company called Kiani.
Right.
And what it is he's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be rich. And he's telling me all this. And I told him, I go, you're getting involved in a pyramid scheme. Like, don't you understand? I've been through this. He
Right.
didn't believe me. He got involved. So now when he learned the hard way, obviously, like we all do. And now when him and his friend that got involved in this have a bad idea, they just send each other the name of the company, which is Kiani.
Right.
But it turns out that the entire company, the father, the grandfather, the grandsons, they all died in a plane crash.
Wow.
There were like 15 of them.
By drinking Chianti?
I don't know what happened, but they died. The whole entire
They took him out.
kit and caboodle went down with the ship.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I never got caught up in any of this stuff.
No, Joe didn't.
I don't-
He didn't
We-
fall for it,
But
Chris.
one thing when I was
don't-
watching this
Yeah.
documentary called How to Become a Cult Leader, there's a word they use, and here we come. I have a psychological term for our show, which we're doing that a lot, and we kind of got away from that, so I'm glad I found one.
Mm-hmm.
The word is triangulation. And what these cult leaders would do, it's like sometimes we do it to each other, don't even realize it. Like, you could be like, listen, Becky, your hair. Something about your hair. I liked it the way it was, and Becky said also, too, she doesn't like your new hairstyle. So they bring someone in.
yes.
It's not just me saying it, it's that one, that one, that one. So the cults would be like, listen, and let's say that you some of your friends in the cult that you love, listen, we're concerned that you're talking to your parents, and we feel like you need to stop talking to your parents, and you need to cut off your family. And this isn't just me saying this. This is Mary, Lisa, Joanna. They all said the same thing. We're all concerned about you.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're like,
Scientology does.
yeah, you know what? And we also need you to sign over your entire inheritance to us.
Yep.
Also,
Yes.
Oh man,
Triangulation.
I've wanted to for a long time start a anti-gullible movement
I like this. Go, okay.
where people can come and it's a movement to promote things that are scams and even help people like question if they have they have a question before getting into something.
Yeah.
Someone's going to take my idea at some point.
That's a really good idea,
No,
Joe. I
but
think you
anti-
should run with
I
this.
wanted to do the anti-gullible party as far as politics are concerned.
Oh, boy.
You can bring politics
Anti-gullible
into
party.
it, religion.
Remove all of that.
I think you should go with the first one.
Just the basic human, you treat people the way you want to be treated. That's all. That's all you need.
I
Nah.
like the idea of the anti-gullible movement.
You have
Joe.
to shut social media down.
Yeah.
I
Now-
mean, there could be a whole. Listen, the anti-gullible movement. There could be a whole thing for actors and models and entertainment people in entertainment that are getting sucked into spending money on things just alone. I could, be the president of that one because you can see those red flags from a mile away. Like pay us to join our agency, and hey, by the way, we'll set you up with our headshot photographer for $950. It's
Yes.
it's a great deal.
Yes.
Also,
All these places now, like even like casting networks, you have to pay a subscription now.
Yeah, casting networks got ridiculous.
It used to be that you just joined.
Yeah.
In fact, the agency that I was with, they were like, "We're no longer using casting networks." And the next day, okay, we're back to using casting networks.
No, they did that to us too.
Yeah.
And I ended my subscription. I think it was up to like $32 a month or something.
Yeah, I think Casting Network was trying to do something. They were trying to push the envelope a little bit, and people like, "Yeah, we're out of here."
Yeah.
Agencies were like, "Yeah, we're out of here." They're like, "No, no, 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 no."
It's like $60 every time you download like a new picture or like a 30-second clip for your reel.
It is like, I mean, right now it has been so quiet. Are we-
Crickets.
Are we? you know what month are we in? May.
Yeah.
No, okay. It's they used to be like, what was the
It used to be pilot season.
pilot season? What was it? Also the pilot season, and there was another thing in show business when they show all the pilots that are filmed to like networks. It's called something. It's like part 2. Okay, where there's pilot season, then they film the pilots. Then they show them to the networks, and the networks decide who's going to be on what time slot and who's going to be.
Yeah.
I
And then
don't
they
know.
announce it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you done any auditions for any pilots?
nothing. I haven't done an audition for pilot in like a couple of years.
I don't
Yeah.
know where you find those.
I was getting them. I was getting a lot of them for a few years, and it's like then you get discouraged when you find out that even though you're auditioning for this pilot, there's offers made in addition.
Yes.
You're auditioning for anytime you're auditioning for a big role like that, it's already been offered to name actors, and you're just like back up again. Oh, this actor dropped out. All right. Oh, he's playing hardball. Who's that actress we really liked? Let's get a no-name actress and say "f you" to this other actor.
Yeah.
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 That's how my buddy Joe Starr got a part on The Adventures of Tintin. He was in a movie, a cartoon. He
I love that movie.
Yeah,
that
he
movie's
played
awesome.
He played an Interpol officer.
Spielberg.
Spielberg picked him out because this other actor was playing hardball with the money, and they said, you know what, go F yourself, and we're going to get a no-name guy to play this that had a great audition.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. Peter
Yeah.
Jackson produced. That was a great movie.
Great movie.
We're at 106.
We're on 06? Oh, okay. All right, so wrap it up. I think maybe next week we'll talk about the that documentary. It's called How to Become a Cult Leader. But also we're kicking around Joe about maybe picking a topic of current events, which we kind of stayed away from. We could talk about current events, but we'll try to stay away from anything too political.
Like the Met Gala
Like
that
the
just
Met-
happened, which
like
was very nauseating to watch.
I
the
don't-
pictures.
Everybody had like these outfits with like hands covering their boobs. What was
Ugh.
that?
Who cares? These people, it's just like, we're over it.
Yeah.
All the money and bullshit that goes into that. I'm sorry. It's like the good that you could be doing. It's just like,
Yeah, people are tired of it.
we're over it.
People are tired of it. People are tired of it. But anyway, we'll bring that up next week. Thank you for listening to another episode of The Psychology of Fuckery. As Christine says at the end of every episode, peace,
Peace, love, and hair grease, people.
peace, love, and hair grease. And what do I always say?
Shitbox Studio.
Peace, love, and Adderall. We're out of here.